Hey guys, I gotta talk about this headliner repair that I had to do because the car had some major leaks. You can see right there. Look how ruined the headliner is on top of that. It's all tore up. Actually, when you see it out, it's worse than it is. So I'm just yanking it out, and you can see right there on the edge on the driver's side, it's basically non-existent. The material is just basically the fabric way on the bottom. Look at that. It's just fabric. So I needed to repair it. These things cost too much to replace. There's no new ones on this. I tried a super glue here. It failed. I was trying to bond it with super glue. I saw videos about it. I tried gel. I tried uh, liquid super glue. It didn't really work that well. You can see here I'm using resin now. And this resin sits a while. It's not a fast setting one, which is good. And I'm using fiberglass here to reinforce the corners, the edges, and everything. You see the working time's 30 minutes, long time, which is great. That way you don't have to sit there and focus on trying to get things right away, I should say. And here's this little part. I gotta say, the whole headliner fabric is fragile. So I try to get just certain corners and edges. It didn't work. I basically had to put this fiberglass backing everywhere. And you kind of just apply it liberally. This backing I really didn't like, but this is all I had at the time. But it made do with it, and it just, supported the backing here. And you can see it, I got all over there. I'm using the blue tape to kind of press that part while I was trying to use the glue. And right here, this is what I was talking about. I actually use a cardboard to make a mold, like an edge on it, because it's not flat. It's actually curved. Somewhat concave, and you can see me, I put some there. You can see the result. I put some epoxy heavily and the fiberglass so it can have a backing, because that is just cloth. That's all that is, guys. That is just cloth, and I'm just kind of like sitting there hoping to shape it the way it fits to fit in that curve on the headliner. And it was a hot day when I did it, but yeah. And you can see the fiberboard coming apart right there. I'm just kind of showing you where it's just a pain. So again, I'm jamming the epoxy in there, trying to push it down. Super glue did not work for me. Maybe I didn't have the right super glue. I'm not sure. But I think maybe having a clamp maybe would have helped. And then right there, you can see the edge, how it kind of built out. It wasn't perfect, and it flexes a little bit. But hey, like I said, that stuff was just basically cloth. There was just nothing there, non-existent. So I'm pretty proud of this moment, because I've only messed with fiberglass one time before, and that was about 10 years ago, and it actually came out pretty good. So with the epoxy, again, you have a lot more time to kind of let it settle, and then it takes, it says like so many hours, but it's such a thin coating, it takes about a day to really be solid, or actually a few hours. Here I am touching up the other side. I'm trying to make it basically non-porous, because waterproof, because in the end it's going to hopefully not leak again, but if it does, the headliner's done. And I can see the right side, passenger side and driver's side. It looks not bad, right, guys? It's not perfect, but right here it looks pretty balanced. And yeah, I mean, look at it. It looks really ugly, by the way, but that's not the side you're gonna see. You're not gonna see it at all. And then now I'm test fitting it, and you can see they got, that actually is some of the carpet that's gonna come out. So that's why you have that gap. The other part was hard, and then I just reinforced that part because that's gonna get ruined. And you can see I'm just kind of like testing out the gap. It's like, does it look like it's gonna fit right here? And what I did is just get a razor blade and slowly cut into it, little by little, maybe get the angle, especially that corner in the back in the B pillar. It wasn't perfect, so I had to kind of cut more material just to get it kind of tucked in right. And again, I'm just test fitting it a little bit better, right? It's right behind that weather stripping. I haven't pulled the weather stripping yet to check for my leaks. I wanted to get the mold ready, the headliner kind of settled. And again, it kept on falling apart every time when I stuck it in there to test fit. And that's why I'm, putting more fiberglass, so you can see here. And the blue tape is just to kind of crush the fiber to make it flat, to glue them together in a sense. because it takes a few hours for it to really kind of get tacky and settle in there. And then I'm pulling out as much of the what do you call it, the headliner material, the cloth, because I'm gonna basically remove it and put the new headliner on it. And I had to like strip out the part that was hard. Like you can see the black part right there where I formed the headliner. It's just going to be permanent, and then I'm just going to go ahead and not epoxy, but add the adhesive and the headliner material right above it. But I have to hit the foam. I have to remove the old foam. This is a 2002, so it's 24 years old. So I got to first get this headliner material out. You see that right there? But you got to be really careful. I was peeling it in some spots, and actually it was pulling apart. You know, that's just frustrating. So I was trying to like get it. You can see me just slowly kind of peel it, and I'm trying to actually, I kind of figure out, instead of pulling it upward away from the horizontal plane of it, and I'm using a razor too, I decided to try to pull it, I don't know, what do you call it, level with it, so it slowly peels really slowly, because you can see how it's shaped. And that's where you see that that's because I'm pulling on it, and that's not the foam, that's actually pulling the fiberboard, and you can see it just come apart right there too. So I don't show it here, but I ended up putting a lot of epoxy on those areas and soaking it. Basically it's paper, it's cardboard, so if you soak it, it'll soak through and eventually get in there and kind of harden. So quick tip on that. And I'm just like, oh man, this is just yanking on it. This part of the project, this headliner, I didn't count the total hours, but I feel like it was a good 10 hours doing everything. And I'm not even done, right? I'm just pulling out the foam, actually not the foam, the headliner out of this guy. And again, I'm going to be attacking this foam. You can't, I guess if it was in good condition, it wasn't in bad condition, you could kind of like just cover it with another headliner material, but just to be safe than sorry, I had to go. And then I'm using a wire brush I've had, and that actually breaks up the foam. I saw this on a YouTube guy, this professional guy, and it was actually impressive doing it by hand. And that's what I'm doing. You just basically do a stroke in the X pattern. That's what I'm trying to do, at least. And it's working, and it's slowly working and pulling it. However, you can see how much area you got to do. Then I try to get this wire brush on the drill, and you can see, obviously the wire brush can be faster, but it was really hard for me to hold it. You can see you just kind of want to pull and things like that. I think in the end I should have got like a rotary sander type of thing, and that probably would have been a lot better. And I decided to still work on this. It's like, you know, to save time. But in hindsight, this was actually a bad idea. It might be okay on newer headliners, but this kind of old headliner, it was really a bad idea. And I'll show it in a minute. But you'll see like that part right there, which is bad because I was kind of testing it. It actually put a divot into the headliner. The good news is that my headliner that I was replacing it was actually very thick. So you wouldn't be able to see this kind of what do you call it, deformity. Yeah, gotta keep at it. Jeez. So my choice of headline material, I saw this diamond stitching, right? And it's kind of like old G style, but I saw that the C7, I forgot what package, their target top actually has this diamond pattern on it. And I thought that's kind of cool that they kind of kept this like old G style. And I'm just rubbing on it because you see the creases. When they shipped it, it had these creases, and I'm hoping that the sun, it was a hot day by the way, and then the black, absorbs things. I'm hoping that the sun is going to kind of flatten it out, and it actually did flatten it out on this material. So I was actually pretty excited, and I have never installed headliner material ever. And the challenge on this guy, if you looked at the headliner, it has a lot of curves. You have it's curving in multi directions. It's not just a flat headliner. You can see here, right? It's curving in the middle. So I got this adhesive. I heard if you get like a spray gun from Harbor Freight and the compressor, it will work better. But hey, this is all I got. This is the headliner material you want to get from 3M. It's high temp. So there's actually stronger adhesives out there, but this stuff for headliner material is high temperature, and you're gonna get a lot of high temperature because it's on the roof, right? And then you can see me, I'm just basically spreading out, prepping it, and then the way you apply the spray, you actually apply it in two sides, the headliner material and the headliner board, what do we call it? And then you can see me, I'm trying to spread it with my hands. You want to use your hands, and again, I've never messed with this stuff, so it was interesting. And I got it pretty good on one side. I'll show you in a little bit. I think I was rushing it. I shouldn't have rushed to kind of get it, because I got one side right and the curve was perfect, but the other side I kind of wrinkled up. But you can see me just spraying back here. It's in my back area, so I don't care what I'm hitting, right? It's a trash can. And then I had to peel it back, and then it gets tacky, but it sticks after a while. But you gotta think about, you get basically one shot. You might be able to pull a little bit, but my concern was you might start pulling out the material. And again, you can see where I'm at right there. It's two curves. It's left and right, and the back. And then now I got that part, and now I'm spraying the edges, and then you gotta do like what do you call it? I forgot the word. Some kind of cut or recess cuts. I forgot the name, but you do these cuts on the curves so that way it doesn't put stress on it. And some of them I kind of cut a little bit too short, but use a sharp razor blade and take your time, and then you can see the finished product. You see your runner right there. I'm kind of pointing at it. It's a little wrinkly. I thought the sun was going to help knock it out. It doesn't. Hey guys, that's my headliner that I finished. That took hours. I spent so much time fixing the leaks, doing that. Finally gonna install this thing. Wish me luck. Hopefully it installs fine. I hope the tolerance is good enough to get in there and fit clear. Cross my fingers on this. Cross my fingers. Pray for me if you're religious. So let's go try it and see. The only challenge I had is this mount. I think maybe it's too thick, also because it was all wafered out, the fiberboard, and I don't think I put enough epoxy to close it. That's not really hitting in that triangle very well, so I can't really close this very well, this part. So it's being held here mostly by those visor mounts and the ways there, and then one back here, and then the B pillars here. So, and then when I put the A pillar back on, it should jam in here and hold it up as well. But that's what it looks like. I messed up on that spot right there, but whatever. That was just me going too fast or whatever. But This side was basically sticking out, hanging down, and now it's not bad. I don't think I got it perfect, the curve, but it's better than what it was. And then back there, it looks good. I think it looks not bad. What do you guys think?